Have you ever been caught in a sudden downpour? The kind that seems to come out of nowhere, catching you completely off guard. The sky darkens ominously, and the wind begins to whip around you with an almost eerie intensity. Rain lashes down, soaking everything in sight, drenching you to the bone in mere moments. It feels like the world is ending, as if the storm will never cease, and you are left to weather it alone. But then, just as quickly as it began, the storm passes. The rain slows to a drizzle and then stops altogether. The clouds part and the sun peeks through, casting a warm golden light over the drenched landscape. And a beautiful rainbow arches across the sky, a symbol of hope and renewal after the chaos. Life is a lot like that. We all go through storms. Times of trouble, sadness or worry, these storms can be overwhelming, making us feel small and powerless. It's easy to feel lost and afraid when we're in the middle of those hard times. The uncertainty and fear can be paralyzing. But remember, after the rain comes the sunshine. Just as the storm clouds eventually clear, so too will your troubles. After the storm comes your breakthrough. The challenges you face will pass, and you will emerge stronger and wiser. It's important to hold on to hope during those dark times. Know that the storm is temporary and brighter days are ahead. Sometimes it's the kindness of others that helps us through. A helping hand, a comforting word, or a simple act of kindness can make all the difference. And when the storm passes, we often find ourselves surrounded by a community of support, ready to help us rebuild and move forward. So the next time you find yourself caught in a storm, remember that it won't last forever. The sun will shine again, and you will find your rainbow. Embrace the sunshine when it comes, and let it remind you of your strength and resilience. Every storm you weather makes you more prepared for the next. And in the end, the storms make the sunshine all the more beautiful, reminding us to appreciate the calm and peace that follows. Just like we can't control the weather outside, we can't always control what happens in our lives. Challenges are a part of life's journey. Everyone faces them, young and old, rich and poor. You are not alone in your struggles. Remember, God never promised us a life without storms, but He did promise to be with us through every one. He's right there with you in the middle of your storm, holding your hand and whispering words of comfort. God's promises are like an anchor for our souls. When we hold on to them, we can face anything. His word tells us that He has a plan for us, a plan for good and not for evil, to give us a future and a hope. Even when we don't understand what's happening, we can trust that God is in control. He sees the bigger picture and He's working everything together for our good. Even the storms have a purpose. When you're going through a tough time, it's easy to want to give up. But that's exactly when you need to hold on even tighter to your faith. Keep praying, keep trusting, keep walking towards the light, even if it's just one small step at a time. Your breakthrough might not happen overnight. It might take days, weeks, months, or even years. But don't lose heart. God is faithful and He will fulfill His promises to you. Section 5. Stories of rainbows and breakthroughs. Think about the story of Joseph in the Bible. Joseph's journey is one of the most compelling narratives of resilience and faith. He was the favored son of Jacob, adorned with a coat of many colors which sparked jealousy among his brothers. He was sold into slavery by his own brothers and thrown into prison for something he didn't do. Talk about a storm. Imagine the emotional turmoil and the sense of betrayal he must have felt. Yet in the midst of these dark times, Joseph held on to his faith. But Joseph never gave up on God. He continued to trust in God's plan even when it seemed like there was no hope. His unwavering faith and integrity were his guiding lights through the darkest of times. He kept trusting, and eventually God lifted him up to a place of power and influence. Joseph's rise to power in Egypt, becoming second only to Pharaoh, is a testament to the rewards of steadfast faith and perseverance. Or consider the example of a little seed planted in the ground. This tiny seed, seemingly insignificant, must endure the darkness and pressure of the soil. It has to go through darkness and pressure before it can sprout and grow into a beautiful flower. The process is slow and often unseen, but it is essential for the seed's transformation. Your challenges are like that seed's experience. The difficulties and pressures you face are not meant to break you, but to shape you and prepare you for growth. They are preparing you for something amazing. Just as the seed must push through the soil to reach the sunlight, you too must push through your challenges to reach your full potential. Embrace the journey, for it is through these trials that you will find your strength and purpose. Remember, every storm you weather and every challenge you face is a step towards your breakthrough. Like Joseph, your faith and perseverance will lead you to your own rainbow, a symbol of hope and new beginnings. Keep believing, keep pushing forward, and your story will be one of triumph and inspiration. Section 6. Seeds of Faith in Hard Ground. In life, we often find ourselves in situations that seem insurmountable, like trying to plant seeds in hard, unyielding ground. These seeds represent our faith, our hopes, and our dreams. Maybe you're facing a financial crisis, a health problem, or a difficult relationship. These challenges can feel overwhelming, like a storm that never ends. The weight of bills piling up, the uncertainty of a medical diagnosis, or the strain of a relationship on the brink can make it hard to see a way forward. Remember, God is with you. In the midst of your darkest moments, He is there, offering a glimmer of hope. Just as the sun breaks through the clouds after a storm, His presence can bring light into your life. Just like He parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, He can make a way for you. When the Israelites were trapped with the sea before them and the Egyptian army behind them, God made a miraculous way through the waters. In the same way, He can create a path for you through your difficulties. He can open doors that no one else can open and bring beauty from ashes. Even in the most desolate circumstances, God has the power to bring forth new life and opportunities. Just as flowers can bloom in a field that was once burnt, your life can flourish again. Don't let the enemy steal your joy or your hope. The challenges you face are real, but so is the strength and joy that God provides. Even in the rain, you can find reasons to smile, knowing that victory is within reach. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, the author and finisher of your faith. In moments of doubt and fear, look to Him. He began a good work in you, and He will see it through to completion. Your faith journey is not in vain. He's already won the victory, and He's sharing that victory with you. The battles you face have already been conquered through Him. Stand firm in this truth and let it fill you with courage and peace. As you plant your seeds of faith, trust that they will grow even in the hardest ground. Section 7. The sun always rises again. Think about the most beautiful sunrise you've ever seen, the way the sky explodes with color after a long, dark night. That's what your breakthrough will be like. It will be worth the wait. God is a God of restoration. He can take the broken pieces of your life and make something beautiful out of them. He can turn your mourning into dancing and your sorrow into joy. Section 8. Your breakthrough is coming. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your family. And most importantly, don't give up on God. He's got you, He's fighting for you, and He's going to bring you through this storm stronger and more resilient than ever before. Your breakthrough is coming. It might be just around the corner. So lift your head high, take a deep breath, and get ready to receive it. Section 9. Trust in God's timing. One final thought. God's timing is perfect. It's not always our timing, but it's always His perfect timing. So be patient, be encouraged, and trust that He knows what He's doing. He's preparing you for something amazing, something more wonderful than you can even imagine. Just keep trusting Him. Section 10. After the rain, your triumph. After the rain comes your breakthrough. After the storm comes your sunshine. After the tears comes your joy. Hold on to that promise, cling to that hope, and get ready to step into the victory that's waiting for you. You are loved, you are cherished, and you are never, ever alone. God is with you always, every step of the way.